Two captains, two legends, one All-Star stage. NBA All-Star 2026. Team Durant versus Team LeBron. The best scorers, the biggest names, the brightest lights. No long talk, no slow build. Just buckets, just dunks. Just superstar moments. This is elite talent at full speed. Let's run the highlights. The NBA All-Star Game has always been about spectacle, but in 2026, it felt different. This wasn't just East versus West. It wasn't just a celebration weekend. It was legacy versus legacy. Team Durant, Team LeBron, two ERAs, two philosophies, two icons who have defined modern basketball for nearly 2 decades. And for one night, they stood on opposite sidelines again. By 2026, LeBron James is no longer just a superstar. He is living history. Over 2 decades in the league, records broken. Finals appearances stacked. A name permanently carved into basketball culture. On the other side, Kevin Durant, one of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. 7 feet tall, guard skills, unlimited range, a walking mismatch. Every time these two share a court, it means something. But this time, they weren't just teammates, they were captains. And when the draft happened, fans immediately began debating. Who built the better roster? Who drafted more shooters? Who drafted more defenders? Who wanted revenge? Because, make no mistake, even in an exhibition game, pride matters. Team LeBron was built around versatility. Switchable defenders, transition speed, playmakers at every position. It looked like a lineup designed to run. Meanwhile, Team Durant leaned into scoring firepower. Elite shooters, isolation killers, players who could create their own shot when the defense tightened. It was strategy versus strategy. Even in an all-star setting, there was structure. As expected, the game opened with flair alley-oops, deep threes, no-look passes. The crowd roared with every fast break. But something was different. There was intensity. Not playoff intensity, but competitive pride. LeBron attacked the rim early. Durant answered with smooth mid-range jumpers. Possession after possession, the lead shifted. It felt less like an exhibition and more like a statement. By halftime, the score was high, as all-star games always are, but neither team had separated. This wasn't about defense, it was about rhythm, and both teams had it. Possession after possession, the lead shifted. It felt less like an exhibition and more like a statement. By halftime, the score was high, as all-star games always are, but neither team had separated. This wasn't about defense, it was about rhythm, and both teams had it. 3 after 3. Spacing widened, ball movement sharpened. LeBron responded the only way he knows how. By controlling tempo, slowing the game, attacking mismatches, finding cutters, he orchestrated, Durant executed. The chess match was subtle but real. With the target score format in place, the final stretch became dramatic. No clock to hide behind. Every bucket mattered. The crowd stood, every possession felt heavier. Durant hit a contested jumper over a switch. LeBron drove through contact for an and one. Bench reactions grew louder. Even in a celebration game, pride refused to disappear. It came down to a final sequence. One team needed a 3. The other needed a stop. And in that moment, stars become legends. Whether it was a dagger 3, a fast break dunk, or a defensive stop, what mattered most was the energy. Because this game wasn't about stats, it was about symbolism. By 2026, both players are deep into their legacies. LeBron represents longevity. Durant represents skill, refinement. This all-star game was less about the scoreboard and more about the era they built together. For years, the NBA has revolved around them. Finals battles, super teams, trade headlines, Olympic dominance. And now, in an all-star setting, they met again, not as rivals in the finals, but as leaders of the league's present. It felt like a passing of a torch moment, but not fully, because neither has stepped away. They're still here, still elite, still capable of taking over a game with a single stretch of brilliance. Team Durant versus Team LeBron in 2026 wasn't just an all-star matchup. It was a celebration of 2 careers that shaped modern basketball. It was a reminder that greatness can look different. Power versus precision. Longevity versus artistry. And for one night, under the brightest lights of All-Star Weekend, Both delivered, because legends don't need the playoffs to make statements. Sometimes, even an exhibition becomes history. And in 2026, the NBA All-Star Game gave us another unforgettable chapter in the story of LeBron James and Kevin Durant. That's Team Durant versus Team LeBron at NBA All-Star 2026. Pure skill, pure entertainment, no defense, just greatness. If you love non-stop NBA highlights, big plays, and superstar moments, make sure you subscribe. Because here at Rockstar Sports, we don't waste time, we show you the game. See you in the next one.